Hello friends, and welcome to another video. It is 8 o'clock a.m. It's actually pretty late. It's 8 o'clock a.m. It is February 27th, I believe. I just got done with fasted cardio. And I don't know, I was walking out of the house today and I was like, I'm a vlog. So, welcome to the vlog. I just did cardio. I talked to Will the other day and I just decided to separate my cardio from my training just to help with my recovery, and also I don't like being at the gym for forever in the middle of the day. I'm just doing my cardio in the morning and then lifting in the afternoon when I normally lift. So that's that. I have some calls today. I have client check-ins. I am lifting with IU. And what else? Oh, I'm getting body work done. So that'll be good. That is this evening. And I'm sure I'll get myself into other shit. But event of the morning is my hydro jug, which is like that big plastic bottle I usually carry. And I love it because it's just super easy to drink out of. It's a half gallon, but it fell off the Stairmaster and shattered everywhere. So I had to, like, in the middle of my cardio, it was like 10 minutes in, go downstairs and like get a mop and clean up all the water. And then I was like, I don't know like exactly where I stopped at, like what the time was, so I just started over, but it was really embarrassing. I feel like now I'm like behind, but usually in the morning I wake up at 6, I'm out the door by like 6:30, and I try to be like on the stairs because there's a little bit of traffic to get to the gym. I try to be like on the stairs by like 6:50, and then obviously I'm done at like 7:30 and then go home. But today, just with all of the shit, and then I saw Sarah in the gym, it just took a lot longer. But anyways, it's super long intro, just rambling. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna shower, do my morning routine, eat, and get on with the day. Okay, oh, my braid's falling apart. Oh well. But it is 11:45 right now. You guys saw my breakfast, oats, eggs, egg whites. Took my morning sups, and I had a Zoom call. I had a little meeting with Melissa, and then I've been answering client check-ins. So I've answered a bunch of client check-ins already, and I feel very productive for it only being 11:45, but I'm about to make my pre-workout meal before I head to the gym, which is cream of rice. So thought I would show you guys how I make my cream of rice, because I get asked. So, step 1, you need a bowl. The size of the bowl depends on how much cream of rice you are consuming. You also need cream of rice. Highly recommend Pride Foods. I don't have a discount code, but Will, my coach, has one, and my friend Deanna has one. So I'll put their discount codes here. It'll save you 10%. I have been digging the coconut cream pie flavor. You need a food scale. So, pre-workout, I have 40 grams, but do as much as you want. Doesn't look like a lot. Like, it's just this little scoop, but it volumizes a decent amount. So, I just fill it with like this much water above the cream of rice, and then I microwave it for 2 minutes. Dos minutos. And depending on how much water you use, because like I don't measure it, but it doesn't look like a ton. But it should be pretty cooked. If it's a little watery, then just stir it and put it back in. I do like 30 seconds at a time. To get a little bit more volume out of it, just add a little bit more water, like not a lot, and just stir it around. Because the cream of rice will absorb water, so it's still like a pretty thick texture. So I'll add a little bit more, not until it's like covered in water again, but just until it's a little bit soupy. I'll probably put it in for like 30 seconds and see where it is. And then we add the fun stuff. Okay, and now I have it. It's like a consistency that I like. Maybe a little bit soupier. It's okay if there's still some water in it. And I'm going to add protein. So I use Formula One, which is Burst Form's very fast digesting protein. You guys have seen me take Formula One in Ignition post-workout. And basically it is a protein isolate. So it digests very, very fast. It's a bit easier on digestion, which is why Will and most coaches who use meal plans will use a protein isolate. But you could use Level 1, which is a bit thicker. And I just add 25 grams.
And there you go.
And it's actually like a lot of protein powder, but mix that in, and I just add water again. So with Formula One, because it's a lot thinner, you don't need to add a ton of water. If you use Level 1, or like a protein concentrate, or casein protein, or a blend, you'll need to add a little bit more water. And I microwave it again, just to give it a cakier texture. I'm gonna put it in for another minute. So now I have my cream of rice, just how I like it. And my thing, I do this with my oats too. I put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes. One day let it cool down, but actually cream of rice and oats are so good when they're cold. So good, my mouth is watering. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. I am just gonna add almond butter on top. There we go.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Update. It's like 5 o'clock right now. I'm about to leave to see Veronica, who's going to adjust me. She does like Thai massage, so like walking on you. She does cupping, she does scraping, all that stuff. And I think I vlogged last time I went, but she messes me up and it hurts, and it'll probably be a good thing because I am fucking dead, okay? I've been fine the past few days, and today, like specifically just when I got home from the gym, I ate, my body plowed through the food, my stomach's already growling, and I feel like I could fall asleep right now. But, you know, it'll be good to get out, to do things. It's good that I have a lot to do, because it's just like I need to just focus on doing things, but not gonna lie, I had to have a moment, or like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know, of like laying on the couch. So that's my update, just being really honest with you about that. But yeah. How's your day going?
It's really good. Obviously, oh my god, we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So like 3.5 days.
Fucking crazy.
I mean, by the time you watch this, can we say it's already gonna be?
It'll already be up.
Right now, in our time. We're 3 days out from the launch of Alignment. So we're hype and also a little scared. I don't know why we're scared, but it's just, I don't know, it's exciting.
So new things are freaking terrifying. And one of my big mottos is you have to let your fear guide you. Because oftentimes it's what you need to do in that leap that is fucking terrifying, that like your ego is telling you not to take and is giving you a million reasons not to take, is exactly what you need to do to level up, right? So you guys know already, we just launched alignment, and this is like just the beginning. Like the coaching side of it is like just the beginning of so many more things that we have up our sleeve. But after, like, we both have had our own businesses for a long time, and so it's really, really scary and just different, but it's also like we're so excited and we put like our heart and soul into this. But that's it. Catch you on the flippy. Hello. So it is the next day. I'm pretty sure the last clip I filmed was right before I went and got my body work done. And I was just telling you guys that I was really tired because that I don't know if it was prep. There's also something weird going on with like the planets and the universe. Like I have a few friends, like woo-woo friends who are like having their second period, and I haven't like actually gotten my period, but I feel like I'm PMSing. So I don't know what's going on, but like yesterday I literally went to that appointment, came back, ate, and went to bed at like 10, which is really, really early for me. And when my alarm went off at 6 this morning, I was like, there is no way. But I feel good today. I just went and got my lashes done. Felt really, really good. It's 3 o'clock right now. So this morning I just did my cardio and then I worked all day until I got my lashes done. And Melissa and I are going to go train later. But I wanted to show you guys my back. So the body work I get done, it's like a mix of Thai massage, so like when they're walking on you, and then like legit like her adjusting me, so like chiropractor type work, and then they do cupping and scraping. So it's like an hour and she just kind of does like what I need. So yesterday was my hamstrings were really, really bad, which makes sense because I like had just trained legs. See, my back has the like cupping marks, and where it's really dark is just where you were really tight, I think, or things were really bad. So a lot of mine were like up here. But next thing you guys are gonna see is just gonna be a little quick prep update. So get ready. Okay, so here we are finally sitting down to do this prep update. And honestly, I don't really know where to start. Like I have been in prep for 7 weeks, 8 weeks. I don't know, like I haven't really been keeping track. I've just been doing the thing, and I feel like I've said it over and over again here and on Instagram that like I'm truly, truly doing this for me. And I know that for me personally, to keep this about me, I need to just do the work. So often, so many of us are just so focused on like getting recognition for the things that we do, you know? You almost like have to like form your identity around that thing, right? So like, and then I did this, like my prep, everything kind of like revolved around prep, you know, and that was like the center of my life, which prep at some point has to be. But before that, everything was kind of about how I was the girl who like grew and had to eat a ton of food. And I went through a phase then after my prep where it was like, I'm intuitively eating, food freedom, all this stuff. And it was all a part of my journey. But I think when you are focusing your life, when I'm focusing my life around what I'm doing around like food and training and all of that kind of stuff, you lose sight of like who you are and your message and just like those inner pieces of you that are so, so, so important. And I lost touch with those things, right? I felt like everything that I had to share and kind of like my worth was based on like what I was doing at the time and if I was doing that like well enough. And it definitely put a lot of pressure on me. But anyways, super long way of saying, yes, I've been keeping this prep mostly to myself. And honestly, it's just been really, really fun for me just to like do the work. And I freaking loved it. Like I liked how I looked before I started prep. I fucking loved the life that I had. I love the balance that I created. I love the relationship with food, with my body, with other people mostly, that I created. like I had such a good off season, and for me it's like, okay, having like X amount of months where I'm just focusing on this one goal that I've been working really, really hard for behind the scenes, and like watching that come to fruition is really freaking cool. That being said, I totally get that watching people's preps is so fun. Like I love it. So I'm kind of trying to just like find that middle ground of sharing with you guys my life, because obviously prep is a huge part of my life, without being like, here's every little nitty gritty detail. I'm not sharing how many weeks out I am, but I still have more than a few months. So there's that. I still have plenty of time. And you guys know I'm following a meal plan so far. I actually really like it, and I don't think it's for everyone, and I'm not sure how I'll feel about it at the end of my prep. But for me, I went into this prep being like, I want to do everything that I possibly can to bring my best. Like I'm not doing this just to get on stage. I'm here to redeem myself. Like looking back, I'm like, I was so freaking small last time I got on stage, and you don't realize it when you're in it. But you know, I didn't do as well as I wanted, and I want to freaking kill it this year. So anything that I can do to bring my best, like I'm doing, and that for me means following a meal plan. It physically has just eliminated a lot of variables, you know, just with like digestion and like meal timing and all of that kind of stuff. Just having that consistent really, really has helped, and has helped me see like when my body's responding, what my body does well with, what it doesn't do well with. So that's been really nice. But why I think like mentally it works for me is, you know, I got to a point in my off season where like food is just food. Like I love going out and stuff with friends and getting good food, but like I'm just not someone, unless I'm like super depleted and dieted, that I like focus on food. Like, and you guys probably notice that, like I eat the same stuff every day, and it's not because like before I started prep stuff, I just like eat because I'm hungry. I eat stuff that I really like eating, and like that's that. So for me, like having a meal plan, I'm not like, oh, I miss X, Y, and Z food, because I'm just like eating. Like it's literally just like fueling yourself, you know? Like it's kind of like a job, but I guess the right way of saying it is like, I just don't have an emotional attachment to food. And like I never did. Like before my eating disorder, I ate almost the same thing every day then. And yeah, the only time I've been somewhat food focused, like since I recovered, is like immediately after prep. So I definitely do have like cravings now and then, but it's mostly like, oh, if I go and get like dinner with people or froyo, I'm like, wow, I freaking want that, you know? But even the days, like you guys saw, I had a night where I was just like freaking dead. It's not about like food, it's about energy. I think for me, when I diet, I don't get super like hungry. Like even if my stomach growls, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm hungry. It's like no energy. Like that's what happens to me, is I just am like, I need a nap right now. And I definitely have those days now and then. So basically we started, I'm not tracking macros, like I said, I'm on a meal plan, but we started and my food was very high, and I just know my body, and you guys, if you're like OG, know my body, at least in this sense, but I have to grow on so much food. Like I was eating well over 3,000 calories at the end of my growing season. And then for me to lose weight, food has to go really, really low. So the first like 2 weeks of prep, I dropped a few pounds, just from switching over to a meal plan. So it was literally just probably like food volume in my stomach, because you guys have seen a full day of eating. Like my food is very like easy to digest. All of the like eating clean, like not having all of the artificial stuff I was eating before, and just having like the consistency. I definitely dropped some weight, and then there was like 5 or 6 weeks of like literally nothing moving. And you guys know I'm all about mindset, and like my mindset throughout that whole time was like, this applies to anything in life. You have to work even when you're not seeing results, right? And you have to work when nothing's happening, when your work is doing nothing. You know, to build my business, there was so many months of me like, I'm doing all this work and nothing is happening, right? Like, I still can't sustain myself from my business. And then you start to see things happen, right? And that's exactly how this prep was. There was literally 5 or 6 weeks of nothing moving, and every week it was dropping my food, increasing cardio, dropping my food, increasing cardio, dropping my, sometimes a couple times a week. And now my food is pretty low. Again, don't know macros, so don't ask. My cardio is decently high, so that is pretty high, but things are moving. And when you're prepping, I'm like, I don't care if I'm tired, I don't care if I'm hungry, like, this is just how my body is, right? And of course, when I was going through that stall phase, I was like, what could be wrong? Like, everything was in a good spot in my off season. Hormones were fleeking, you know, metabolism was fleeking. I took so much time. I definitely built muscle. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, Lexi, reality check. Like, this is just your body. And so anyways, that was that, but now I'm dropping like pretty consistently, and I'm still a few months and some change out. So it's crazy because I just want things to happen faster. And again, back to the patience thing, like, you know, when you start dieting, like, I'm 8 pounds down, 7-8 pounds down now, and it's like, I feel like I don't look that different, but at the beginning of a cut, like, when you have more fat, right, 2 pounds or a pound looks so different than when you're already shredded and you lose a pound, right? Like, 8 pounds over my entire body isn't gonna look that different. So I'm just ready for like things to get freaky. But we definitely have a ways to go. So yeah, like right now mentally I'm feeling really good. Like, I'm just really making sure I'm prioritizing like my relationships first and foremost. Obviously all this business stuff happening is really, really important to me. And prep is literally just like, I eat my meal plan, I do my cardio, I train hard. And besides that, I'm still just like living my life, which feels really good. And again, a big piece of that is for me, not just like everything's about prep and me talking about prep. Because then my mental space is consumed by prep, and I want to leave that mental space open for other things. We're rocking and rolling. Things are moving. I'm so excited. So excited. And, you know, I just feel very in alignment right now. And also, like, I'm already so nervous. And I'm like, that's how you know that you're meant to be doing what you're doing and you're passionate about it. You know, if I didn't care or I was just doing it to step on stage, I wouldn't be shitting my pants at a lot of weeks out. So anyways, that's my update for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit all over the place, but comment, share, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one.